Hello and welcome to The Print. My name is Soumya Pillai. I'm a senior assistant editor covering environment and science here at The Print. From November 11th, the 29th edition of the Conference of Parties, more popularly known as COP, has begun at Baku in Azerbaijan. And as part of our extensive coverage of COP this year, we will be speaking to Israel's ambassador and special envoy for climate change and sustainability at the Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ambassador Gideon Bahar, who's joining us from Baku today. Welcome to the Print, sir, and thank you for speaking with us.
Thank you very much, and shalom from Baku.
There are reports that Israel has a delegation of over 100 participants who are at Baku right now. And you also have a pavilion like you did in Sharm el Sheikh and in Dubai. My first question to you is, what is Israel's focus going to be at COP29 this year?
Well, Israel's strength is in its technologies and more precisely climate change technologies like water, agriculture, renewable energies, and more. So our main focus at participating in the COP will be to share with others these technologies and these solutions, actually these solutions, because at a time where the climate change is really accelerating, we must find good solutions, practical solutions, accessible solutions to everyone. And in Israel, we have developed these solutions along the years. Water, agriculture, precise agriculture, remote sensing, etc., etc. So we are willing to work with everyone. We think that these technologies need to scale up, and they can be scaled up only by collaboration and only by working together internationally.
So could you elaborate a little bit about what the Israeli pavilion is going to look like? Because, like you said, there's a lot of participation from companies that Israel promotes. So just a glimpse into what the Israeli pavilion is going to look like at Baku.
Okay, I must tell you, it is one of the most beautiful pavilions at the COP, very well designed and very attractive. So I invite everyone and every participant from India to come to our pavilion. We welcome you here. There are 20 startups companies that will showcase their technologies at the Israeli pavilion. The representatives of these companies will be here to take answers, to collaborate, to create cooperation, to find joint ventures. So they are here during the first week and the second week of the COP in technologies like new materials, eco-friendly transportation, water, alternative proteins, and more and more and more. In addition to that, the pavilion is going to be a very busy place with dozens of activities and side events which are very interesting, including, for instance, one on climate diplomacy. Another one is about innovation, how you foster innovation in your own country. Another one will be about climate education, regional climate education. All the information about the activities in the pavilion is either published in the pavilion itself or in a website on the internet. It can be found. So I really invite visitors from India to come and participate, and I'm sure that they will be very happy to be here. And relationship between Israel are really excellent. We are so close and good friends, and we do so much together. So please come and visit us. We are here for you to work together, to collaborate together.
Ambassador Bahar, I'm going to be jumping into, a little bit about the war that's happening in Israel. Before I jump into the question, for our viewers, I just wanted to give some numbers. Like, there was an analysis that was conducted by UN last year on the 60 days of war. And it showed that, in just 2 months, there was 281,000 metric tons of carbon dioxide emissions which were caused by the Israel war with Gaza in Gaza. And rebuilding Gaza is also estimated to cause emissions which are equivalent to 135 developing countries. So this war has sort of become like an international topic of discussion. Is there a strategy that Israel is going into in COP? Are you expecting some kind of you know engagement from countries where where there could be criticisms on the war and the emissions that are caused because of it?
We are here to participate and to contribute. Israel is a legitimate and respected member of the United Nations, and these gatherings should apply by a code of conduct of respect, and every country, every representatives should be able to say what they think has to be said regarding the climate issues. So we are here to take part. As to the beginning of your question about the war, I just want to remind you that this war was forced on us. We didn't start this war. We didn't initiate it. The war happened because Hamas, on the 7th of October last year, decided suddenly to attack Israel. They have murdered 1,200 people, kidnapped over 200 of our citizens and also other nationalities to the Gaza. Up to this day, there are more than 100 hostages being kept in dark tunnels underground in Gaza, and we want our people back. So the war was forced of us. We are only defending ourselves. And if someone has to be blamed at, so it should be Hamas and the terrorist organizations and Iran that support them.
So a follow-up question to this. Have your own climate and environmental strategies changed after the war? Because a lot of the commitments that and plans that Israel had for its own emission targets had to be altered because of this war condition. Have some of your internal policies being altered to sort of meet climate targets?
To a certain extent, but not in a dramatic way, because the climate crisis is there and continues despite the crisis and the war. And we have all to make our utmost to reduce greenhouse gases, to prepare plans, to prepare the NDCs that we have to submit till early next year. We are also working a lot on adaptation strategies in Israel, and the war continues. There is less rain in Israel. Sea level is rising. There are more extreme events. Temperatures are rising. Israel, as part of the Middle East, is considered a hotspot for climate change. So we really have to prepare ourselves for the climate crisis. I want also to say that there is lots of very good cooperation on climate issues with India, especially in water and in agriculture. Together, Israel and India have established about 30 centers of excellence in India where know-how, information, expertise is transferred from Israel to India in fields like drip irrigation, better use of water, the prevention of water leak, etc. There is very strong cooperation also between the private sector and the academia. And we think that the potential for further cooperation between Israel and India is there. And we really should work and focus our efforts how to increase that, because India is also so much affected by the climate crisis. And there are many very good and tested solutions in Israel that can be applied, in my opinion, quite easily in India. So we should really work and continue working together, India and Israel, as good friends.
Ambassador Bahar, you did speak about Israel's, international cooperations and its focus on international relations. Very recently, we had the results of the U.S. elections, where President Donald Trump was sworn in for the second time. Do you think that's going to have any impact in Israel and U.S. relationships in the future?
The United States is Israel's best ally, and it will continue to remain like that. And Israel and the United States will continue to cooperate and to work together in every aspect.
Thank you, Ambassador Bahar, and thank you for speaking with us, and thank you for taking out time during your presence at Baku. I would also like to thank our viewers for tuning in for this interview. And please do stay with the print for our very, very elaborate coverage of COP29, which is going to continue till November 22nd. Thank you, Ambassador, once again for speaking with us.
Thank you so much. Goodbye.